am Marlene Motivates, and like I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hey, everybody, it's Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and welcome to this channel. I'm your channel for motivation, inspiration, and positivity. On today, we're going to be talking about being positive. And let me just say this, that it's not the easiest thing to be positive, but it's something that it is possible. Let me see who is in the chats. Hey, Carol, how are you doing? Welcome. It looks like I'm frozen. Yeah, I was frozen for a second, but I'm back. Hey, Carol, how are you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. I'm only going to be on for a few minutes because I have another channel that I'm going to be live on in a little bit, but I'm going to be on for about 15 minutes. But I definitely didn't want to miss out on giving you this message. How are you doing, Carol? Thank you so much for being here. So I'm going to get right into the information that I have. Like I was saying, it's not the easiest thing to be positive, but it is possible. Being around negative people, people with a negative mindset, negative thoughts. But, I think it's important. I'm going to quote this, which I found on Google. Don't say anything to yourself that you wouldn't that you wouldn't say to anyone else. So, it means to be gentle and encouraging with yourself. So if a negative thought enters into your mind, evaluate it. And then rationally respond. Respond with some affirmations about the things that are good for you. And think about the things that you're thankful for in your life. That's very important for us to go into this life with positive mindset, positive thoughts, knowing your worth, knowing what you deserve, all of those things. Hi, Miss Tamika. How are you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And that's why I named this topic Embracing Optimism, because it takes us having that thought in our mind, in our brain, that it's possible for me to be positive even if we're going through a negative situation. If even if your environment is negative, it is an art form to change and transform yourself into something different than what you're surrounded by. And one thing that we can't do is change how other people are acting. We can't change the way people treat us. We can't change the people who are mean to us and do evil things and wicked things. We have no control over that part. But what we can do is remain ourselves. And you all know I say this all the time. It's so important for us to respect our own self, respect your own mindset, respect your worth, have enough courage to know what you stand for, stand by your values, and respect yourself. And most of the time, people who don't respect themselves have a hard time respecting others. So we have to be in that mindset, motivators, that we are trying our best. We're doing our best. We believe in ourselves. We love ourselves, and we're ready to embrace the changes. Hi, puzzle pieces. How are you doing? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to you. Thank you so much for being here. I do think that it's very important to talk about being positive, because especially in this environment, it's like it's in the air. The negativity is in the air. People are negative. People are mean. People are always trying to do something to hurt us, to break us down. But we're the ones that have to take control. And it's one of those things that I read it somewhere. I don't know where I read it, but I have read it somewhere that if we don't take control, we will be controlled. So it's a personal choice, and we have to choose how we're going to be. So, what say you, motivators? What do you choose? Do you choose the portion of being positive? I'm just going to get into a few things that I read online about how we can be positive. Hold on one second. Let me pull up. How do we? Okay. Of course, I'm buffering. Okay. So, here are some of the things that can help us. We have to first start by changing your perspective. How do you choose to look at your life? You know, we can't change how our life is. We can't change sometimes our health, but you can change your perspective. Your perspective has an incredible influence on your life and how happy you can be. See, it's a personal choice. You can choose to be positive, you can choose to be happy, but it's your perspective. How are you viewing things? How are you looking at it? And that's why it's an art form, because it's so easy for us to go into this life, and when problems hit us, when people do things to us, yes, the easiest fallback is for us to get upset, to get angry, start shouting, your blood pressure starts going up. It takes a mindset shift to allow yourself to say, I'm not going to go back and forth with this person. I deserve better. That's not even worth it. It takes a strong person. You have to be courageous. You have to know yourself, and you have to know what you deserve. You don't deserve to be stressed out. You don't deserve to be worried. You deserve to be happy. Okay. So, another thing that helps us to be positive is learning to smile. I know for years I used to always walk around, you know, because you reflect on the outside what you are inside. And because my inside needed some work, I needed to work on healing the inside of me, taking care of me, and issues that I had, traumas that I didn't face, that I had pushed to the back. And all of that will bubble up to the surface and show by how we show up in this world. How do you treat other people? How do you look at other people? Do you smile, or are you angry? Are you taking it out on other people? See, I it's one thing that we have to learn in maturity, not just being an adult, but in maturity, we learn that it's nobody else's responsibility but ours how we choose to view our life. Yes, it's our own personal choice to choose to be positive and choosing to be happy. So that's something that every day I wake up with this spirit of gratitude and being happy, being thankful for my life, my abilities, my talents, and my gifts. It's an art form to look at what you have and to not focus on what you don't. It's definitely about your focus. When we choose to focus our mind on negative things, of course, you are going to be negative. And another thing that's important is learning to practice self compassion. Be compassionate, to yourself. Be compassionate to other people. You know, I had to learn to stop looking at everything like as a personal attack, that somebody was always trying to hurt me. Not that it doesn't happen sometimes, don't get me wrong, but learning to uh, take things with a grain of salt, you know? Don't let everything get under your skin. Don't let everything rev you up, get you angry and upset. Learning to not take things personally is an art form, and it shows personal growth. It shows maturity. Maturity, maturity, and it shows how much you love yourself. So don't take things personal. It's not, everything is not uh, a personal attack, a personal assault. Yes, some things are, because some people come to attack you, attack your character, break you down, but not everything. Being positive means you being able to realize what is important in this life and what is not. And some things are not worth our time. Some people aren't worth your time. Okay. Wow. I don't know what happened. My mic went out. I don't know what happened. YouTube kicked me out, or StreamYards kicked me out. I don't know which one it was. Yes. Wonderful Wednesdays versus Wacky Wednesdays. Yeah, it's about perspectives, right, Carol? Hey, how are you doing, Colton? Appreciate you being here. Hi, Rachel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Yes. Welcome, Realist. How are you doing? Welcome in, everybody. I'm not going to be on for long today. I'm doing a very short live stream because Wi-Fi issues. I was supposed to start like an hour ago, and you guys know how it goes. So, and that messed up my time for this stream, but we're going to keep it moving because we're going to keep things positive, right? Okay. So let me go into my last point on the art of being positive. To be positive, we have to be happy for ourselves, and we have to be happy for others. Not being judgmental of other people. It's an art form. You don't need to have what another person has. You deserve to have what is meant to be for you. Learning to be content, learning to be satisfied, learning to be your own friend, and learning to love yourself. Yes, everybody, to all you motivators, learn to love yourself. Learn to love what you have, what has been downloaded on the inside of you. Learning to embrace your gifts and your blessings and your talents. Knowing your worth, okay? Know your worth, everybody. You are deserving. And this is the last point. And oh boy, it just disappeared again. This thing, I'm sorry, everybody. My computer is glitching with all of my notes in it, but it's very important for us to be positive. We have to, talk about how we're feeling. Share your feelings with somebody, and somebody that you trust. To be positive too, we need to give back to somebody. Do something nice for another person. When we give to others, we have that time that we take off from worrying about our own problems. I know every time when I give to somebody else, I can widen my perspective into thinking, man, I thought my situation was bad, and it jolts me back into reality. We sometimes only see what we want or what we need, and we don't see how bad it could be. And our situation really isn't as bad as we think it is. Positive attitude, positive outlook, positive focus. That is what helps you to embrace optimism and be your best. Know that you deserve the best, everybody. You most certainly do. And I want the best for each and every one of you. Yes. Hi, Boss Life Online. How are you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. And I think that it's so important for us to embrace optimism, to be as optimistic as possible, knowing our own personal worth, knowing what you deserve. And it is an art form. And let me tell you something, that it is the hardest thing in this life to be positive. It's like you have to look, you have to actually seek and search and look for the silver lining, for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You have to always be searching and looking, but there's always something that we can look for. We can always look for something to be grateful for. We can always look for something good in our life that we can focus on. It's about focusing on those things and not focusing on the negatives, not focusing on negative people or what we want and what we don't have. When we stay in the spirit of positivity, when we stay in the spirit of having a positive mindset and a positive focus, loving ourselves, being a friend to ourselves, giving back, respecting other people, we become positive, we become happier, and also we benefit other people. We let them be happy as well. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I just want to do something short and sweet on today, and I will see you all back on Friday for a dating live stream. We're going to be talking about something in the dating, and I'll see you guys. I'm going over to my Life with Marlene channel, and I have a topic there. I'll see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and supporting this channel. Have a great rest of your day. And you know what we say over here, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. I'll see you guys on Friday.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh, oh.